Hi, I'm Raymel Reddick. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I want to say thank you so much for clicking on and for watching. And I hope that if you do like it, you see here something that you like, that you would click that thumbs up and, approve the message, so to speak. And if you also want to keep up with what I'm talking about and what I'm doing, then definitely click that red subscribe button. I welcome you to my channel, and let's get into dating without confidence. Now, when we think about dating without confidence, it's not something that anybody wants to do, and a lot of times I feel like, I'm the opposite of everyone else, because people are on YouTube and they're like, hey, you've got to date with confidence. You got to grab a hold to your femininity, and just really work into that. But at the same token, there are so many of us out here who are dating without confidence, okay? And they don't have the self-esteem that we should have, even though we're beautiful, even though we're gorgeous, and we're really, stepping into who we are, and we're becoming more comfortable in our own skin and all of those great things, we still find ourselves perpetuating the same behaviors that we did before we stepped into the zone of you're not coming at me with that. Okay, bro? No. So I was just talking to someone, and this is what really sparked the video, because I'm like, I have got to jump on and I have got to talk about this, because, she was asking me, hey, what, she's like, I really don't know why you're not with someone. And it was just like, and I just really began to think about it myself, because it's not the weight. There are heavyset women with men, and men who approach heavyset women all of the time. And it's really about the confidence. It's something that I have lacked pretty much all of my life, and I've been raised a certain way that has kind of caused me to fall into certain behaviors in life. But what I find is it's not really anyone's fault. It is my own, because I'm an adult now. You got to live up and you've got to do what you need to do to make yourself better. But at the same token, you can't negate the fact that something had to happen to get you here, right? So I think I talked about this in one of my videos prior. I don't know if you've clicked on it before. If you want to go back and watch it, I believe it was about jealousy. Or it could have been, the other one, I don't know. But one of the videos I talked about this and making sure that you, better yourself, that you go to therapy, that you figure out, those things in your past that have caused you to make the decisions that you're making now. And so when we're talking about, so let's get into this. We're talking about dating without confidence. I don't want to keep going on and on about other things, but I want to talk about dating without confidence. There are a lot of things that happen when you do this. Okay. For one, you say, hey, I don't like this. I don't want you doing this. And then all of a sudden, after they said, okay, I won't do it, right? Then they go back and they try to test you. They want to test your limits, like test my gangster, okay? And what I find is, because I've dated without confidence for so long, it's a habit of saying, oh, it's okay. You know what? I'll just let that slide. When I still don't like it. I don't like it, and I don't want you to do it. And so I find myself saying okay when I don't want to say okay. So what I recommend and what I'm saying for myself is that it doesn't happen overnight. It's not going to happen overnight. You're going to have to practice in, no, I don't want you doing such and such a thing, and making sure that even if they come back and test your gangster, because they will. And I'm talking about from a woman's perspective to you men, okay? The women, I'm sorry. We say it all the time. Don't do this, and the men will test you. Women will do the same thing to men, I'm sure. But I'm a woman and I date men, so I'm just telling you what I know and what I see. Okay? So learning to say no and practicing and making sure that you stand by it. Stand by it, even if it makes you the slightest bit uncomfortable. Stand by it. Tell them, I don't like that. I don't like it when you do it, and I want you to stop. And if you do it again, we will have to end this. I can't be with someone that's testing the limits with me, that want to test those boundaries, and you want to keep testing them. You could keep testing them with someone else, okay? Want to talk about having the abundance mindset and also making sure that you know that there are plenty of men out there, okay? And that this one guy isn't the only guy that you're ever going to date or that's going to ever be attracted to you, because you're a beautiful woman. Okay, you've done the work. You're doing the hair thing. You're doing the nail thing. You're making sure that you're grabbing hold of your femininity. You've listened to all of the YouTubers, those influencers that are saying, be feminine, wear softer colors, brighter colors. Don't wear black all the time. Navy, gray. Get lively in your wardrobe and make sure that you take some time with yourself. Do your makeup, wear some lashes, And so you're a beautiful woman. You're doing the work, right? Don't worry about if there's not going to be another guy, because there is. I can promise you, just like that one came, there's another one coming around the corner. There are an abundance of good men out here. I'm not saying that it's a whole lot. So don't take for granted the ones that you have. The ones that are good to you, that respect your boundaries, that don't try to test your limits, the ones that take care of you, look out for you, are kind or tender, caring, all of those good things that we're looking for in a man that's providing for you. Don't take for granted what you have. But at the same token, don't get in the mindset of, if I don't get with this guy, I'll never have anyone, because that's not the case. Okay. You also have to make sure that when you're dating, and you're dating without confidence, you want to try to build it. But while you're in this process, I know a lot of guys, I watch some relationship coaches, and they say a lot of times you need to make sure you get yourself together. You got to get yourself together first before you start dating anyone. And that's probably some good advice. But I'm not following it, okay? I'm not saying that you shouldn't, okay? I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that I'm going to date while I'm working on myself. And that's just me. That's just my testimony, okay? It doesn't have to be yours. You could say, I'm going to take a break and I'm going to work on me, and maybe you're not in a place at all today. Maybe you have no respect for yourself. You don't have any self-confidence. You have no confidence. And then at that point, I would have to say, yes, you probably should take a break, because you don't want people taking advantage of you. So I want to say that, so maybe this is more like dating with a little confidence, you build it, okay? You're on the path to building it and making sure that you are fully confident in all of this. So it's all about making sure that you work on yourself, and that you set those healthy boundaries, you stand by them, that you keep an abundant mindset, and that you build your confidence as you go along. And practice in it. Practice in saying no. And you don't have to worry about, or feel lucky, oh my gosh, that somebody likes me. That's not really what it is. It's not about, oh wow, you attracted to me as fine as you are. It's more, oh, okay. You're attracted to me. Well, let's see what kind of person you are. See if you're the kind of person that was right for me. Okay? Because it doesn't matter how good you look, boo. Because you could be the worst human being I have ever met in my life. And I have met some good looking brothers that was not good for me. Now, I also want to talk about this. When you date without confidence, you also run into meeting good men that you run away because you don't respect yourself. One thing I can tell you that I've learned is that men want a woman, when they're looking for a wife, when they're looking for someone they can spend the rest of their life with, they really honestly want someone that they can respect. And so you want to be the person that respects yourself, because no one is going to give you the respect you deserve unless you actually give it to yourself and you start loving yourself, loving who you are, your laugh, your smile, your skin tone, your size. I don't love my size, but that does not negate the fact that I look good. Okay. I'm just saying. So love yourself. Find those things that you like about yourself. When I started on this journey, I had to look in the mirror, honestly, and just say, well, what are the features about my face that I like? And at first, it was my eyes. And I said, you know what? I like my almond-shaped eyes. They're so pretty. They're a pretty nice brown color. And then I began to say, you know what? I like the shape of my lips. Shape and size. Love them. Then I said, my nose. You know what? I got a cute little nose. Then I started to like more and more about myself. And now I can look in the mirror and say, you are one beautiful woman. I look at pictures of myself and I see beauty. I'm not like, oh. I do still take about 15 selfies before I find the right one. But I think that's every woman, okay? Every guy, maybe not every guy, but probably every woman. We got to take at least 5. At least 5 before we pick that good one that got the right angle with the, I'm just saying. Anyway, learn to love yourself. Build your confidence. Yes, you're going to be dating without confidence. Okay, for some time, at some point in your life. Maybe it was in the beginning, maybe it was back then, maybe you're at a point now where you have the confidence and you can help a sister, help a sister out, okay? Drop it in the comments. Any ideas you have about building your confidence, drop them in the comments so we can have a discussion about this in open forum so that everybody can build, everybody can get better, right? Including me, because I'm not where I want to be yet, but that doesn't mean that I won't be, okay? But it's all a work in progress. So yes, you're going to be dating without confidence. Yes, you're going to have to start practicing your laying those boundaries. And those guys that want to test your gangster, okay, you got to say, you know what, I'm going to have to say goodbye to you, because if they're testing your boundaries now, it ain't going to do nothing but get worse. I promise you, it's just going to get worse. But anywho, be a woman a man can respect by respecting yourself. Now, I'm a Christian. Okay, and I have Christian beliefs, but that does not mean that everyone else has those, right? So if you're dating and you're giving your body to just about every Tom, Dick, and Harry, that's not showing that you respect yourself. And you say, a lot of women say, well, I got needs, I got needs and I need to be satisfied from time to time. I need me a little something, okay? And I understand. I used to use the same excuse. But really, I just didn't respect myself. And I did not respect my body and the genuine treasure that I am. So I want you to be honest with yourself. And that's why I'm being transparent on here. So hopefully you can be honest with yourself and become a better you. That's what it's all about. Okay? Don't forget, you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to keep hearing what I got to say, you like my spirit, then by all means, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and you guys have a wonderful day.